This is Pete Feenstra on Friday the 20th of May, live at the Boom Boom Club, Sutton Utd, talking to Virgil McMahon from Virgil The Accelerators for www.getreadytorock.com. Virgil, it's great to have you here.
Pete, thank you for having me.
This is part of the New Generation tour. This is the second one you've done.
It is. We did the last one last year with Holly Brown and Joanne Shaw Taylor.
Which was an incredible success and has presumably led to this.
It has. And this year we're Travis and Mitch
WT Feenstra and Mitch Laddie.
So we had our first show last night at the Beaverwood Club at Chislehurst. So
that was a blast.
It was.
I thought it was a blast. I'm allowed to say that.
Yeah, absolutely. It was. We had great fun.
But of course, the great thing about, well, we're going to come on to the album in a moment. You've got a brand new album. Let's talk about it now. You've got your first ever album. You've done an EP before, but people might not know about.
EP before.
Yeah. Which was what, 3-4 tracks? It was 4.
Yeah. I think 3-4 tracks on there, and then well, we decided we needed a real album, and we needed our own songs because people were saying, you play covers well, but what have you got of your own?
And you've done 18 months of road work leading into that.
Absolutely, and we had our first break at your place in Lewisham,
Well, yeah.
And
subsequently shut, but never mind. No, it was a great gig. It was the first London show. And your first major London show was down here, of course. I forget who that was.
Opening 9 Below Zero.
9 Below Zero, great night. But you had the EP, and now you've just literally last night launched. Well, it's not officially out till September, but it was at the gig last night.
Yeah.
And what's the album called?
The album was called The Radium. And
you want to tell everybody what that's about?
Yeah. The Radium was a beer hall in South Africa, and it's the longest standing beer hall in Johannesburg. And there's a lot of history to it. It was the only place in the 30s and 40s that served alcohol to the African people when they couldn't get alcohol anywhere else. And I spent many Friday nights sitting on the side of the stage watching my dad play there.
Drinking lemonade.
Drinking lemonade and sitting with Dad's guitar.
Yeah, and your dad was a player and songwriter?
Yeah, he was, and he
still is?
Yeah, he wrote one of the songs on the album called Racing with Life.
Yeah.
He wrote that with me, and then, well, pretty much all of February we just spent writing those tunes and getting them done. So we recorded it in March at Liscombe Park Studios, and we had a great engineer, Steve Rispin, working on it. And it was, he's worked with them all, Asia, Uriah Heep. So it's, it was a whole new experience being in the studio. And
Was that okay for you? Because you are kind of tearing up kind of a live band. I mean, were you kind of restrained? Did you feel restrained at all?
Not really, because he made it feel so easy for us. It was a nice, easy environment to work in.
Yeah.
And
but you laid it down very quickly.
We did. I mean, we tracked all the songs in 3 days.
Wow.
And then overdubbed solos and vocals and all that kind of thing, and mixed it, and we had it done within a week.
Unbelievable. I mean, unbelievable, because you've never cut an album before, so I think that's absolutely fantastic. And one of the things that's going back to the tour for a moment before we come back to that. One thing about the tour is we've got a 3-band bill. We've got the power and guitar virtuoso playing of Mitch Laddie. We've got your powerhouse stuff, mixed to rock, blues and rock, and again virtuoso playing, great singing as well.
Thank you.
And then we've got the kind of soulful feel of WT, Travis Feenstra from Indianapolis. It seems to be a great blend of 3 different things. You all seem to get on.
Yeah, I mean, I only met WT yesterday, and he's such a nice guy.
Yeah, he's such a great band.
He is, very, very much so. And we all got up at the end of the night and had a big jam.
It was a blast, and that's really why I made the point, because you all seem to gel so well, and you'd only just met, which I think is great.
Absolutely.
And hence the concept, perhaps, of New Generation Blues. You're all kind of coming to it from different angles, but you all seem to be ending up in the same place, which is great.
Absolutely, and it's great. 3 guys who get along great, who leave the egos at home, and it's again a nice, easy working environment. You can all just have fun, and that's what it's all about.
And I think the audience certainly responded to that, equally to everybody, which I thought was great.
I think so too. It was a great audience.
But just quickly getting back to the album, because it's a great album. It's a lot more of a rock album than you've done before, but it offers a lot more crossover potential. Was that the idea of that?
Kind of. That album is just, you can tell it's a first album because there's so many different sounds on it, type thing. I mean,
great tones and things like that.
Well, it's just all the bands that influenced me: ZZ Top, Black Country.